It's time for this week's View from the Sideline. Here's Bryan Burchfield.
We welcome you into this week's View from the Sideline, my weekly interview segment with players and coaches for the Sweetwater Wildcats. Joining me this week, senior left tackle and middle linebacker Justin Hall. Justin, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I appreciate you spending a few minutes with us this week. And great game. Let's revisit Rockwood just a little bit. You guys got down 13-0. It wasn't looking good, but it seemed like a switch just went off with you guys.
Yeah.
Especially that offensive line began to block well, open up some big holes for the running backs and the quarterbacks. Just talk about what changed.
We're used to having them score first. It seems like that's always happened to us. They got up 13-0. We were 13-0. They got up, and we didn't like it. I mean, we didn't get down. I don't feel like we were down on ourselves, mad. We've been working on a team first attitude, where we keep each other picked up, and we all got together and we talked about it, and we didn't want to lose a football game. I mean, it was a big game. I feel like everybody knew we could win. The first drive, we messed up a few times, realized that we can fix it. We went out there, we fixed our blocking. I definitely did. Picked it up, got everybody going. We just pick each other up, and I think that really helped us get down the field and do what we needed to do.
You mentioned mistakes, and no doubt you can watch you guys and see your talented football team.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like the mistakes, you kind of defeat yourselves sometimes.
Yeah. So
it seemed like after that first quarter, you guys eliminated mistakes and really started performing well.
Yeah. Once we realized what we were doing wrong, we just addressed it. We went out there and got it done. I'm really proud of everybody.
So playing on the offensive line, then middle linebacker, so you get beat up quite a bit during the game.
Oh yeah.
Talk about those two positions. What's your favorite, first of all? What side of the ball do you prefer? And just tell folks of what it's like to play linebacker and on the offensive line.
I'd probably say I like middle linebacker more than I like playing on the offensive line, mostly because playing middle linebacker, I'm more of a middle linebacker size kind of guy. Mm-hmm. I like to hit people. I like to go around, fly around, have fun. On the offensive line, I've been starting roughly since I was a sophomore, and I've been the smallest guy ever since. So I'm used to getting out there and just trying to do my best, and sometimes, I mean, what can you do when a 300-pound guy's in front of you? But yeah, I mean, I like offense. I feel like I try to lead our offensive line. I've done a pretty good job. We were used to getting in the huddle and everybody would yell at each other, and I was just a sophomore kid, trying to pick everybody up. No one ever really listened to me, but I feel like now that I'm a senior, people look up to me, and I can really, get a hold of them whenever they're falling apart. And I think that's why our offensive line has done a lot better this year. Middle linebacker, it's rough sometimes, but I just try to fill the hole, fly around, hit people. Me and Brody back there, just getting after it. It's a lot of fun.
After that Rockwood game, we selected all you guys on the offensive line as our Dominoes players of the game. It seems like you guys mesh very well in the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to be blocking well, playing well right now. Just talk about your relationship as offensive linemen.
I feel like we're a bunch of brothers, honestly. I mean, we get after each other. When we're practicing, it's hard. We're going hard the whole time. We compete and make each other better. It's probably the best group of offensive linemen I've been with since I've been in high school. These guys are, good football players. They can get better, and they know they can get better. They're all confident. I try to keep their confidence up. I think they're all capable of doing the job, and they think so too. It really helps whenever everybody is on the same page and everybody is looking out for each other.
Senior left tackle and middle linebacker Justin Hall, our guest on this week's View from the Sideline. Justin, let's step away from football for just a minute. A senior, what's been your favorite thing, or is your favorite thing, about being over there at Sweetwater High School?
I think there's a lot of tradition in Sweetwater High School. It's like a big family. You know, everybody's looking out for each other, and the teachers, everybody gets along for the most part. You know, we look after each other. It's a great family environment, I think.
All right, so let's flip over and get back to football. Besides the games, what's your favorite thing about this your fourth year now playing for the Sweetwater Wildcats?
I think being a senior now, I've always wanted to take a hold of the team and really help them to have somebody to look up to. I feel like you know, we always had somebody to look up to, but it really helps everybody whenever you're young and your leaders don't really know how to help, you know, the team. But I feel like I'm a pretty good leader. I can pick these guys up, like I said, how I do the offensive line, pick them up whenever they get down, because when you're in a game and, you know, there's a bad play, it's real easy to get that stuck in your head. You know, I messed up, but I try to lead everybody and help them to do their best. That way we can be a good football team.
So we've mentioned how you play both sides of the football. Of course, this is the second year under Coach Ethan Edmiston in his split gun offense, and now this year, new defensive coaches and Coach Swayze. So you're learning a new defensive system.
Yeah.
So tell us how it's been adjusting to that offense and also adjusting to a new defensive scheme this year.
Well, Coach E came in, and I think what he's doing with our team has really taken us a lot farther than we've been. I feel like he focuses on everything, you know, and we make sure that we're doing everything right. Our offense, it's pretty simple for everybody. Everybody has a job. We all know our jobs, and it makes it easy for us to just get out there and get after it. Coach Swayze, he brings a lot of knowledge. I feel like he knows what he's doing. He can help us understand. He knows he can adjust us, you know, to where we need to be, and it helps us be a better defense. I feel like he's a young guy, but he knows what he's doing, and I think Coach E's really brought a lot of good coaching in. That's definitely helped us. People that care, you know, people that will help us become better football players, and I think that's the reason I feel like we're a lot better than we used to be.
Senior Sweetwater Wildcat football player Justin Hall, our guest on this week's View from the Sideline. And Justin, another region game this week. First home game of the season, get to come home, hosting a region opponent, Wartburg. Talk about that in practice this week. Are you guys really focused on continuing that momentum from Rockwood last week into this week against Wartburg?
Oh yeah, you know, this week we've really been getting after it. Tuesday was a rough practice. We're not backing down, you know, any. We're not letting off the gas any. We're definitely going to try to keep this momentum going. You know, Wartburg hasn't won a game in a while. We're not going to underestimate anybody. We're going to play the same we did last week. Keep our heads up, do what we know we can do, and we're going to get after it. It's a big game, so we know we'll be 2-0 in the region. So we're gonna get this W. I feel like we're really gonna get after it.
Well, Justin, thank you for your time and good luck tonight against Wartburg.
Thank you very much.
That's senior middle linebacker and left tackle Justin Hall, our guest on this week's View from the Sideline. He leads his team against the Wartburg Central Bulldogs tonight over there at King Barong Stadium, and you can hear it all right here on WMTY 98.3 and WDEH AM 800.
You've been listening to View from the Sideline. The Fairweather Financial pregame show is coming up next.